So I have created a box, and I go to its field, and here if I select, I am changing its color. If I select this thing, then I am selecting its, I can change its gradient. You see, we can give it some gradient. For example, I want to change this color to green or blue or something here. So I can change it. I can also move it in this way. I can also add another thing, another color. I click here and just move here. If I also need another, I can click here and I can add many multiple color. In this way, we can create gradient. Okay. Uh, Gradients can be in any shape. We have selected linear. We can create a radial like this way. Okay. In this way, we can create radial. You can also stretch these gradient in this way to change the shape, and you can create angular like this way. So you can play with it. You can create a diamond shape. So basically, you can play with these things and you can make anything you want in this way. Okay, Anna is asking that please tell about gradient again. So I am telling you that first you have to select this box. Okay, we have to go to the fill and stay in fill we are doing like this thing. Okay, but if we want to add gradient, then we select on here on gradient. Okay, and then we give it a gradient shape. For example, I am selecting this pink color. Okay, and I want to change this to this color. Okay, so in this way I can have a beautiful gradient. I can change it. I can add another color. I can move it here or here or in this way. So we can play with it. We can move it. We can change its shapes to angular. We can change its shape to diamond or any shape we want. So we can play with it, its properties, and we can do many things in this way. Okay. So in this way, we can work with gradients. Okay. So you can also uh, take gradients color from the website I told in the previous class, gradient.com. You can take colors from there and you can create your gradients. Okay. Now the next thing is color styles. Okay. So color style is one of the most important thing you need to learn, because in big projects you will use this thing. You have to play with these things. So color style, please focus on this. this thing need to be remembered. Okay, so let's see. Let's let me go to the desktop page. Okay, I am okay. So let's see. Let's say I copied it. Control V. Control V. Control V. Uh, Before this, go to here where we created our colors. Okay, so we moved here. Let's we created these colors. Okay, so this was our primary color. This is secondary. This is accent color. So what we do, we select this color. Okay, and you see here. This is I made it. It's written primary color. Okay, so how we make this? I am minusing it. Okay, so taking it. Okay, now see, this is the color. I here on this for uh, uh, this icon. I click here, and I have these primary one, primary two, primary three. So it is showing, but in your screen it will not show. What we do, we add here a style. We click on the plus and we name it. It is our primary. I have already named it. Let's move to the secondary color. Here, you will see click on this button, add on the plus sign, and name it secondary one. Okay, and we have created an style. Now come here, uh, add secondary two. Create style. Come here, click. Sorry, secondary two. Create style. Okay, now one. Sorry, one. Here we can name it. Uh, we can name it primary 1000 because it's very dark. I can give it name primary 800. We can give it name primary 600 and give it name primary 200. Okay. So we have created a bunch of our color style. So what is the benefit of this? I show you what is the benefit of it. In the last class, we have given you example. For example, I have selected it and pressed. Okay, Meghna is questioning. I am giving you answer after this. Okay, so in the last class, we have done control plus slash command, and we said select all with the same field. Control slash select all with the same field. Okay, it has selected. Now I want to change it. Uh, Go to my libraries and select my primary color here on field. uh, go to my library and select my primary color. Okay, so now I have selected this. Okay, now I want to, for example, I have created a big page. I have created hundreds of page. Now I said that my primary color is not looking good, so it should be changed. Okay, so what I will do, what we can do, what we can do is that, for example, this is my primary color. I I say it is not good. So what I can do, I am changing it. You see, when I change it, all colors with the same fill automatically changing. So in the big project, we select our color. So uh, if we change that color, then all of the remaining color, all the on all pages, uh, anything with the same color, we can change it. That is why you see that these are also there. So that is why we have advantage of picking this color. So I am going back, selecting this color, and all our fields are selected with same. So I hope you have understood that in the big project we need to use this color style. So if anything we need to change, we just need change here color style. You can click here, and on this button you can change the color style, and everything will colors will be changed. And now I am replying to Meghna. She said that do we have to add all color to the library that we created before? Yes, because for your designs you have to do this. So you have to create your style so that it will create an easiness when you will work on your project. So this will create easiness. So that is why I will request you to create your color. You can also create your gradients in this way. For example, I have I am selected this. I have selected this, and I am giving it a gradient. Okay. This is my gradient, for example. Now, what I will do, I can add it to our styles. Okay, gradient one and create a style. So this will be in our styles are here. So in this way, you can make your uh, colors styles. Uh, Now after the colors, let's move toward the fonts. Okay. So how to create your font style and fonts? Here, for example, I am uh, heading one. So, for example, this is my heading one, and I have created a 72 size. Now I am creating heading two. Its size should be 48. Okay, and next 32, heading three. Okay, so 32. This way I have 24, and after that I can have 18, and then I can have one for the paragraph, 16. So in this way, you can have you can create color sizing. So why I have selected these sizing? These are standard sizing. If you want to change any size, you can take it multiple of 2 or 4. So in this way you have to standardize your design. You have to take something multiple of 2 or 4. It is better to take 4. That will help you. And if I want to take two styles, then I can, for example, I need these two. So you can, in this way, you can make many style. Uh, and what is the benefit of doing this? Okay, in first we have to select. So we are moving one by one. Let's see. In the start, we have learned our wireframes. Okay, how to make wireframe. Then we selected that how to uh, select our colors, how to select our grids and layout, and then how to select our mood board, and how to get inspiration from the previous projects published online by others, and then how to get icons, uh, and then now we have learned how to make color style, and now we are working on how to make font style. What is the benefit of this? We are working on a project. Okay, when you will work on a project, you will have to move in this way. Okay, that is why I have started from the basic. If you will learn from the higher grade, then you can not learn these basics, and you will always get trouble and in these small things. And when you create any big project, you can take long time to edit it and change it if you need to make changes. So the things I am telling you in this way, you can do any changes within minutes, or in any big projects. Like I told you in color, now let's tell you about the font. Like we make the color style, we can also make font style. Here I click, and here I add, and I can make it our heading 172. I have created this style. Now, similarly, heading 248, and similarly, heading 332, heading 224, heading 5. Wait a minute, just wait a minute. Okay, I am back. If this class disconnect, then you join again with the same link. Okay. So let's continue. So we have created our style, and I was just creating last thing our paragraph. Uh, let's create a paragraph one, and that is 16 cycle. Okay, so what is the benefit of this? Let's I show you. I show you. Just wait a minute. A call is coming. Let's we have this is our heading. For example, my heading is my title. My heading. For example, this is my heading. Now what I do, I create a copy of it on this page, and I said my style. Okay, so both have same size. Okay, now I want to select this, and I want to give it an I go to my text. I select this as my heading. Okay, and similarly go to text, and this my heading. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I am moving it on here so that we can see it. Okay, so what I trying to tell you is that I have selected this, but this style don't suit me. Now, what happens that I thought that this font is not good for my heading. Okay, and I want to change it. So I change it to 48. Okay, so you see on everywhere where I use this style, this will be changed. Just a second. Okay, so in this way, if I want to change anything, so you see, I have changed the font size. If I want to change the font style, I can change it. I can use any font. Okay, so in this way, if you have created your style and at any stage of your project, you think that this font or your client think that this font is not good for your project, so uh, you will have to just change the style here, and on all the pages your text will be changed automatically. Okay, so in this way you can uh, create the style for Figma. I hope everyone understood what is the use of color style and what is the use of font style. If still any question, please ask at this stage. Okay. So now uh, let's continue our class. Another thing, uh, check on this. We typed XXXX in this way. So whenever we have to use paragraph in our text, then we can use two options. One thing, there is a website I am showing you. Uh, Send to my here. This is lipsum.com, lipsum.com. Okay, here you can generate your text. For example, I want one paragraph. I create one generate and it will generate. I can copy it and I can come here in Figma, Google Chrome screening. Okay, now I think you can see it. Okay, so I copied that text from there and I pasted it here. Okay, so in this way you can create a text box like here. I, I, you can create a text box and paste your text here. Copy from Chrome, create text box and paste. So in this way you can paste it here and you can shrink according to your need. Okay, so in this way you can copy from Chrome and paste it here. And one was this method. Another method of doing this is from the uh, by using the plugin content reel. Go to here plugins and manage plugins and here you search content reel. Okay, I have already searched, so it is available here. So on content reel, I have a text option. So in this way, I delete it here. I create text. Sorry, create a text box and I add this thing. So in this way, I can add text in it. Okay, so if you I created a paragraph. Okay, if I need to change the spacing between paragraph, I can do by this thing. Okay, if I need to change horizontal spacing between the words, I can also do in this thing. Okay, so uh, here right side aligned, left side aligned, center aligned, anything we can do. Okay, we can fill container, we can select any style. Okay, so in this way, we can play with it. One thing you must remember that if I select it from the library and selected this thing, okay, now you will not see all those options. Okay, see here you are not seeing because now you have selected and you are bound to that style. Okay, so it is linked with that style. For changing it, you have to detach it. Otherwise, you go to your library. Okay, go to your style. If you want to change this style, you can change it here and you can do anything. Okay, so this will change accordingly. So keep in mind that when you have created style, then you are bound of style. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now let's move towards the next thing. Uh, Next thing is, Yes, another thing I forgot to tell you about the text sizing. You can increase or decrease text sizing just by uh, short uh, cut key. You don't need to go there, and you can check it. And I am typing it shortcut in the chat box. That is control uh, plus shift and plus increase key or decrease key. Increase key or decrease key. One is for going up and one is for going down. Okay, in this way you can change your sizes. Okay, the next thing is that let's create a shapes. Next thing is shape. We can create any shape, just like we can have a star. Okay, you can see here we have 5. If I write here 20, so you can create in this way. This is star. You can create your own shapes. You can add in this way. Okay, you can add this way. You can also uh, add polygon, and here you can change it to 5, 10. From this point you can change its shapes. Okay, here you can give it a rounded shape. Okay, and if you have uh, so this is so in this way you can create different shapes, star, rectangles, anything. Now, and also you have two tools. One is pencil tool. With pencil tool you can draw anything. You can create anything, any stretching. Okay, and what is the use of this? Use of this is when you are talking with your client, you can uh, place some random thing. You can write here or notes here just for future. And another thing is the pen tool. Pen tool is different from line tool in this way that it create the line and this way. Hold the shift key and create your shape, or we can like anything you can create. Okay, so you can play with these things. If you want to create any icons, you can fill these shapes. You can change the stroke color. You can fill these with the colors, anything. So this is the pen tool. Now let me show you something interesting. I first I am done here. I select all. Okay, I am not selecting, I am not deleting these right now. I am creating another frame. Okay. Now there are few things that you need to learn. For example, I have created this box. Okay, I have taken this triangle. Okay, I put it here. Okay, I select these both, and I here I align these. Okay, these both are now aligned. Okay, now what we can do, we can make it a single shape. Okay, how we can do this? Now you can see here there are two shapes. If I click here and I click on here, with the metal. Okay. I click here and I union it. So when I union it, you see these both are now a single shape. Now I can move it anywhere in this single way. In this way, we create our icon. Here we did a union. Now let's say again I take it and again I got a polygon. I created a shape, selected both, center both. Okay. Now I make three copies. Okay. One copy, second. Now see here, there in other option, subtract selection. So in this way, it can subtract or okay, subtract. You can subtract any shape, or here we can intersect. Now you see here you can intersect. So this is just in math we do like intersection, union, subtraction, just like math like thing. So subtraction and exclude. So here it is opposite to intersection. It has excluded that point where it was um, uh, which was the common point. Okay. In this way, we can create shapes. For example, we want to create a home icon. Okay. So I create here. Just size it, align it. Okay. Now also I again taken it. And so we need a here. Okay. So what I do, I click here and I subtract. So it will subtract it here. And remaining I want to union selection. So this is our home icon. In this way, we can create multiple icon. If I want to make a circle here, and I want to subtract it, you can subtract it. Okay. So this is another short key I want to tell you, that is control Yes. Control Shift and O. Control plus Shift and plus O. So what is the benefit of this? The benefit of this is that in this you can see basically it is X-ray that which from which shapes these things are created. Like you see, this is only box, but it is also showing that this thing is deleted. This is showing that these both things are deleted. So in X-ray, basically it will show you everything which is behind the scenes. Okay. So for example, I'll come back. Okay. For example, I create here a circle. I click here and I this circle I move there on this frame. Now I create here a circle and I move it a bit here. I fill it with that and I flip the content. So now this circle is showing to me. Okay. And I create another circle here, move it here, and I am flipping it also. Doing that a bit. And I am okay. So I have created this circle. Now if I control shift O, it will show me that these are my circle and how I have created this shape. So this is basically X-ray of your whole thing. So if anything you can't see or not visible, you can see in this way. Okay, so in this way, you can create your shapes, you can create your icons, you can also create your colorful icons like someone was asking in the last lecture, you can create it a colorful, okay, you can create it gradient-full, okay, and you can create it a beautiful icon like this one. So in this way, you can create your icons that you need to be to use in your uh, uh, projects. Okay. So another thing is that yes, and other thing is I wanted to tell you that if you have created any shape, okay, for example, I have created this shape, okay, and I can fill it with color, any color, sorry, any color, any gradient, or I can also add any image here. In this way, you can choose any image, go to image section and choose an image. For example, I want to change it with this image. Then you see this is changed with this image. Okay. So you can also change image properties from here, or you can play with anything from with this thing. So you can also fill the boxes with this thing. Uh, so I hope this is clear. Any question so far? If anyone have, please tell me. So we move forward. Please tell me if anyone have question. So everything is clear. I think everything is understandable. Uh, Now, what is the next thing? Next thing is I want to tell you about the component. Okay. What is a component? A component is a very important thing, and let's say I am creating a button here. I am giving it this color, okay, and I am giving it a rounded shape. Another thing, this is corner smoothing. You can change the corner smoothing also. If I change it to 4.5, 13, maybe then it is visible. I- So corner smoothing is basically you see 5% difference. What Apple do, what Apple button are look like, they are not fully rounded, but they do uh, corner smoothing. Okay, so here you can see it is iOS written. So in iOS they change it corner smoothing for corner smoothing. So let's move back. This is our button. I want to write here. Fine. Okay. And I want to select my text style 24. Okay. So this is my sign up button. I select it, I click here. So this became my component. Okay. I do again. I select it and click down here. This become our component. Now this component will show it in our asset library. Uh, Total component. Yes, on page two. This is our component. Now this component I can place anywhere on any page. You see, on any page. I can resize it. Okay. So what is the benefit of making the component? For example, I want to create, I click on this button, it will add a variant. Okay. What is the benefit of variant? On variant, you can change it to the scroll position. Now in variant, you can change its well will do. Yes, you can change its will do something like this. Okay. Now it's using we can say that this is normal position, and when we move mouse on it, we can have this position. So in this way, we can create multiple variants. Okay, so for example, uh, this is our sign up button. Okay, what is the benefit of this? This is our sign up button, and I create an animation. For example, I go to the prototype and I select it, and I say while hovering, change to um, scroll. Okay, so what will happen that I delete it, I add it again, I go to my frame and run this prototype. You see, when I move the pointer here, it change its color. Okay, so in this way Figma works. When I move the pointer here, it change its color. So uh, this is how Figma works. We create components. We don't simply put our buttons here, just like we created in the wireframe. Okay. So when you will learn further, you will understand that what should we do when we hover anywhere. Okay. So also you whenever you search on any websites, okay, on the internet, you keep an eye on that website as a designer, and you look on those things, what design he has implemented, what is doing when I hover over the button, what is happening when I pressing on the button, is it changing its color or not, and what animation it is using. Can I make this type of animation in my Figma design or not? So there are many things. So these things we uh, will learn in this course throughout the class. So I hope this is enough for today. And all those who have not made your assignments till now, I request you to please make this, because just watching the class will not give you benefit until you do not practice. If you keep continue practice, this will be your first project, and you can publish it on your Behance or Dribble on your social media profile, and you can show people that you have worked hard to make this. Okay, so uh, I request you all, in the last class, I told you that to select the mood board and to select the colors for your project. So, and show me, so that we can decide what is our final, what is we are finalizing for your project. So everyone have his own project. So I request you, all those who have joined class for the first time, they should watch the previous classes, and they should just 4 classes passed, so they should watch the whole classes, and they should complete the assignment, so that they can in line with the all other. So everyone, see you all tomorrow. If any question you can ask, otherwise we are closing the class. Thank you. So tomorrow the class will be on the same time, 1:30. So please remember, at 1:30, please all join. I request you all, please all join on 1:30. Okay. So no question, I think. So we are uh, closing our class and ending our stream.